We're back with our first game of our Florida Gators Dynasty. This is different from the Missouri State one, where on Missouri State we are just the offensive coordinator and it's coach mode, so we don't take control of any players. We just let them play out. The only thing I do is kick and punt because you have to do that. Um, this is Florida Billy Napier Dynasty. As you can see, we are running a. I'm going to run with Florida's offensive playbook. They run 3-3-5 tight defensive playbook, and I'm going to run with that as well. Um, if you weren't here last time, we didn't play a game. We just set our depth chart, which most of it is not what I would do. It's mostly what Billy Napier would do, or what he has done so far to this point. Recruiting wise, we are looking for similar stylistic players. Size, speed, all that stuff we're looking for mostly. Similar to what Florida has done under Billy Napier, but more specifically what they've been doing lately, because I do think that we've seen a little shift specifically on the offensive side. If you're not, I don't know, if you're not a returning customer here, if you're new here, please do like, subscribe, comment. We are going to be getting videos. I'm trying to get videos daily here, whether it's Florida, Missouri State, where there's going to be a third dynasty. I just honestly haven't decided what it's going to be. If it's going to be a team builder, or if it's going to be whatever. Honestly, I haven't actually decided. But I do want to do a third one. But right now, we are going to play Florida's first game, which I think is against like FCS East. I think they are in this game, which means that we should massacre them. This is our recruiting board so far. We're out for Marcus Kiki, which, you know, I mean, stinks to be out for a player, but also Marcus Kiki was third on our wide receiver board. And so that is what it is. Nate Coffey was fourth on our wide receiver board. That's a deal breaker for playing time. That's fine. I don't care about that. If you're not good enough to play, then you're not going to play anyway, so I don't care. We are going to look at the recruiting, which, again, I haven't really done anything for. Coco Bourne, yeah, I'll give it a little bit. When he gets to his top five, I'll probably see where we're at and see how we could sway and see how that matches up. But he might be someone that we end up ducking out of. Braden Palumbo, we should take over there, right? We're the only we're the only tier 5 pipeline to offer him a scholarship, and we're putting 50 points into him every single week. Evan Temple, not the only tier 5 pipeline, but the only one that's really putting in work for him. Terrence Willis, another player, tier 5 pipe. I feel like for a lot of the tier 5 pipelines, if we're already in the lead, we shouldn't lose them. Terrell Strong is going to be a really interesting one. He is a gem. He's also just 88 speed. He's kind of going to be a slot guy more than anything else. But if we can get him, I very much appreciate that. Terrell Strong is first on our wide receiver board. I have like a spreadsheet here that I have looking at it. And so quarterback, Coco Bourne's our top guy that we're looking at. I'll go position by position for the people that weren't here. Josh Gadecki is someone that we're not going to get. Leon Lewis, probably someone that we're not going to get either, but we will offer him and we will put the 50 into him. But yeah, we'll see. Conference with Josh Gadecki, like that's not going to change. Running back, we've got Evan Temple, we got Terrence Willis, and we got Randy Johns here. Randy Johns, I don't want to put points into right now because I do think that we have a decent shot at getting both of these guys, and I don't need to take 3 running backs in the first class. I don't care about rankings in real life, and I'm not caring about them in the game. We'll remove these two because we are locked out of their recruitment. But Terrell Strong, Enrique Rojas, 2 guys that we should hopefully be able to land. Enrique Rojas, 93 speed, is one of the faster guys that we saw. I feel like there's not been a ton of speedy guys that I've found so far. Tight end, we don't have anybody that we've got on the board right now. Offensive line or offensive tackle, if we can get these 2, that'll be nice. Then we can look at. I'm going to offer Jamie Ogletree right now, just so we're not cut off when he eventually gets to his top 8. I think an offer should get us up there, especially with the 2-2 pipeline. Offensive guard, we got Stephen Frederick is someone, and I said this in the last. We're going to offer both of these guys as well. I said this in the last video where I I didn't like the recruiting in general. A lot on the offensive line too. I didn't find a ton of offensive linemen that I really liked. I'm hoping that we can develop them. Tyler Williams, I'm not going to worry about right now. He doesn't have any offers or anything, so I'm not going to stress that. Raheem Candidate is going to be our top priority for an edge rusher. Brock Bernstein is second. And if we can get both of those, I'll be happy with the edge room. And then we've got Damon Yeboah. Damon? I think Damon. We've got Damon there, and he's going to be number one. I could have. Okay. I said Damon because I thought it was D-E, like Clowney, but no, it's D-A. AJ Westbrook, Dalvin Strand. I mean, I feel like I can remove these two right now. Like, we're not going to get AJ Westbrook this far behind with the tier 2 pipeline over Alabama. So we'll drop from him. Dalvin Strahan. We'll probably drop here as well. Auburn's probably going to land him. We can read that early on. Brock Bernstein, we will remove the 25 and put 50. I am all for just hammering the recruits that you really want early and just letting it ride out and just kind of mashing your way through there. And yeah, Damon Yeboah would be our third target here. Nothing super impressive, but I do think he's someone who can probably play both edge spots for us. And we're going to move. I'm trying to run this like how Florida runs things. Bill Cole's going to be tough to get, but I mean, he was easily our top defensive lineman that we were looking at. Love the strength, love the power moves. Would love to be able to land him. David Camacho is our second defensive tackle, and Carlos Span is our third. Legend Ferrerda is someone that we have as our top nose tackle. We are going to offer him. I mean, we're probably not going to get him, right? But we'll offer him. I'm not going to put the 50 in him yet because I want to offer some of these other guys. Again, David Camacho is not awesome, but the strength and power moves I like. Block shedding's not awful for a guy that shouldn't be too tough to get. We've got a tier 3 pipeline here. I'm going to spend the 50 on him just because I don't want him to close off before we get a chance to really recruit him. Carlos Span, another one that I'm going to offer. I think offering should get us into his top 8 just because, it's us and UTEP. UTEP is the only other school that's offered him. He's not great at all, but grip breakers and ice ability, and just having him around is big there. Outside linebackers, I genuinely just wasn't impressed with. But I think Devin Mama was the guy that we had as our top will linebacker. We'll schedule a visit with him actually for next week, just right away. Let's get that going. What's his championship contender? Yeah, we'll schedule a visit with him. Which one's championship contender in this one? There it is. And then we'll spend another 5 on him there for now. At least you won't remove that. But yeah, so he's our top will. Matt Baggs is someone that just felt like more attainable right away. 86 acceleration. I might move him to the edge. Like, if I can have him just straight up play outside linebacker, drop into coverage every now and then, like, that's 86 acceleration. Gonna like that. The zone coverages, or actually both coverages are pretty decent. The speed's going to be the issue in coverage. But we're not even putting points in him. Just wanted to offer him to get at the top of the list there. But yeah, so he is okay. If we can get both Matt Baggs and Devin Mama, I'd be happy. Eric Keener's our top Sam, but I don't know. Like the 91 acceleration's really cool. Love seeing that. But yeah, I don't know. In fact, I think we'll remove the 5 from Devin Mama so that we can offer Eric Keener. And then I think starting next week, we'll start putting more points into him. I also am someone that I'm just not going to value the Sam a ton because we'll be playing in nickel a lot, and it's going to be more Will Mike there. Going to be the athletes. Corners, I really want both of them. Braden Palumbo and Stephon St. John. I really want both of them to join this class. I will be very happy with that. Braden Palumbo, 6th overall player in the country. Stephon St. John, 4-star, 115th nationally. Tremaine Jewell is someone that scouted, don't hate him at all. I think once we land either of these two, we'll maybe put more emphasis on him. He's someone who I think could be like a big nickel type, or we can have maybe one of these guys move into the nickel and figure it out. That is Stephon St. John. That's one of the reasons I'm recruiting him, because he's got a quick jump. And safety, do we have any? I don't think we have any. Yeah, no, we haven't looked at safety or special teams. And yeah, so that's what our board looks like right now. Going into the week 1 game, again, I'm going to try using mostly coach suggestions. I need to change the playbooks because I just have like generic ones that I was creating, and I for some reason have it set to go to those. This is 3-3-5 tight. The FCS East Judicials. Okay. In actuality, of course, they are going to be playing the Sharks, but that is what it is. So yeah, we're going to be running. I'm going to run mostly coach suggestions just so we can see Billy Napier's offense, and Ron Roberts isn't in the game, but I forgot the name of the DC in the game, but his defense as a 3-3-5 tight is, yeah. So we got, is that Tommy Doman? I could have sworn I set the kickoff specialist to be Trey Smack, but they're very similar. It's just a thing. I just wanted to have Trey Smack back there. Again, we're using Matt 10's sliders from Operation Sports. I don't know why those were the 3 defensive linemen that showed up, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm gonna be. Okay. All right, that's the kind of game they were gonna play. They're coming down the Maryland I on first down. Didn't even look at it. Just went. Also, why would coach suggestions be like, yeah, they're coming out in the Maryland I? Let's come out in nickel. Like, what is the thought behind that? Yeah, so I think that we're about to face a team that's going to run the ball a lot, which should mean that this game's going to be fairly quick. And I don't necessarily care for playing much in a blowout. Like, it's going to be fun, beat the crap out of them, have some fun there, but I don't necessarily care for spending time in a blowout. Asa Turner's at safety. Okay, so something happened with the depth chart where I think it just reverted back to whatever it was set at before. That looks normal. Did I not? Okay, yeah, no. Okay, well, we know damn sure that I'm not going to have Hayden on the bench, so that's more likely. We'll get Amir Jackson. Cameron Kosman is he going to play the 4 games, though? That's the question. Well, Rocco Underwood is tight end 4, which is never going to play, but just on a depth chart there. This is supposed to be different as well. This is supposed to be Caden Jones at left tackle, backup left tackle. I want Rod Kearney here, right? Like I said, this is like one of the very few things I'm changing, but Rod Kearney has just sick abilities. I think he's the only lineman with 5 abilities, 5 physicals. Yeah. Strong grip, pocket shield, PA shield, wear down, quick drop. Like, why wouldn't I want that out there? Who did Fletcher Westfall, I think, was gonna. Am I missing him completely? Oh, he's already there. All right, I just went to the position saying left tackle and went to leave it. But I want Fletcher there. Yes. Put Jalen Wiggins. Or actually, we'll put Cam James there. Cam James starting right edge. Nope. It's going to be George Combs. Caleb Banks, Jamari Lyons, Makai Boyero. Yep. Okay. Oh, that's good. It's a fake player. I think that was intentional. Yep. Actually, let's switch that. Let's get Childs at the Sam, and let's get Graham at the Will, and that's what we'll call it there. Corner, Cormani. Cormani's gonna be corner 3 for us. Ben Hanks to be corner 5 because he is a redshirt candidate for us. Where's Jamrock? Jamrock's in the game. There he is. Jamrock Grimsley. is in the game there. Asa's not touching the field because he's probably not. I mean, he's already off the roster in actuality. He's not on the roster, so he's gone. Trey Smack, long snapper. We're keeping it sim here. Where is he? Where's the best long snapper in the country? Rocco Underwood. Kick return can be. Yeah, I want to have KD back there for one of them. And we'll keep TJ, sure. Punt returner. We're going to have VB be that. Kickoff specialist. Here we go. It's going to be Trey Smack. Third down back. Sure, can be. I don't want to have ball completely off the chart there. Trey, VB, Tank. That's set. Ball. Trey. Tariq Sapp, George Gums, Caleb Banks, Jamari Lyons at nose tackle, Jada Robinson, Pup Howard, Miles Graham there, Sharif Gates, Caraway, yep. Okay. All right, so we're back set to how we should be. What is this? Bracket switch Willie. Okay. We'll see what we can get going here. Yeah, I do think that because of this clearly being an option team, I'm going to take a little bit more control just because I don't like that they're not coming out in base sets against like Flexbone. Just dislike that. So I'm going to take matters into my own hands there. I mean, they're just going to get crushed on that every single time. And we're just going to come out, play some simple defense. And whatever they do, they do. We're not worrying about what they're doing, though. We're worrying about what we're doing. Okay. Everyone has workhorse. I don't know what workhorse does, but everyone has it. There we go. We got VB3. Going to be the first player to... Ooh, okay, never mind. Well, we just got roughing the punter. So thanks for that, Aaron Gates. I don't know what to tell you, but uncharacteristic by Aaron Gates. Very uncharacteristic. We got roughing the kicker, and so now they get to advance, and we're gonna have to do battle with them again. Is that 22 coming in motion? Okay, there's no running speed option. Oh man, that's annoying. That's the only way to put it is that that's annoying. But we're playing our game. Okay, we got big boys out here, and we just gotta keep making stops there. Yep. Caleb, everybody's a workhorse. Just everybody on the team has workhorse. Significant protection from wear and tear. I love that, actually. I love that they all have workhorse. That's what it does, and that's really fun. That's Makai Boy Rose not catching him. Punched it out. Miles Graham keeps it. Okay. Okay. We're just they know who this is. All right. So we'll see how this one goes. We got Jacoby Jackson. That's probably gonna be a handoff, I would assume. No, it's not. Hayden, clean up. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna, like, if you're watching this and you're hoping for high quality gameplay, you're in the wrong place. That's just, I'll let you know that right now. You are in the wrong place if you're sitting here looking for high quality gameplay. You're gonna get what you're gonna get, and I'm just gonna run out of bounds. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trying to risk wear and tear against FCS East. I'm not trying to stress about wear and tear against FCS East. I'm not trying to stress about injuries. We're just gonna play some football, play clean football, try to get our season started right. That's not the best way to start it, but we're gonna try to get our season started right and try to just win this game handedly, get out of here without injuries if possible, and we're gonna score a touchdown there. Jaden Ball's a beast. No other way to put it. Jaden Ball's a beast. No other way to put it. Nice and slow for the meter. Great. When you watch the Missouri State, if you watch the Missouri State Dynasty, you will see that our first game against USC, not a very slow meter. Not a very slow meter. But yeah, who has already got the yellow wear and tear? Let's get LJ some reps there. I feel like that's more interior fit. But look, I'm gonna be completely honest. If by halftime I can say we're gonna wrap this up and we're gonna put in the subs, I'd be thrilled with that. I would. If by halftime we can go, hey, this game's clearly in the bag. Like, we know we're going to win this game. But if by halftime I could say, hey, this game's in the bag already, let's bring in the subs, I'm going to do it. Because I'm trying to be very aware of wear and tear in this. And it's a long season with a difficult schedule. And if we can be at a point where we are fresher than they are, I want to be at that point. Okay, that's Devin Moore. Giving up the completion there, no big deal. Great play there. I'm very much tuned in on just force them into uncomfortable. I think from now on, what we're going to do is try to force them into 3rd and longs by being really aggressive on the first 2 downs. Because it seems like they're not looking to really throw the ball until they kind of have to. So I think we're going to be really aggressive on the first 2 downs and try to force them into 3rd and longs and just sit in coverage. Or honestly, even like this, like even this 3rd and 6 is enough where I can be like, all right, well, we've got them in a not super comfortable situation. See if we can keep them in there. Yep, and then let's just get out of there. LJ McCray with a sack. We are hopefully going to have a ton of those this year. VB3, who was supposed to be our first offensive player to touch the ball today or this season, got a chance to just line up there again. Obviously, it didn't work. We're going to take a shot here, see if we can score. We're trying to get in and get out. Like, if we can, I want to solidify this as a massive win right away. VB3 comes down with it. Oh, he's a demon. There's no other way to put that. That was a great catch. We got our guys here. See if we can hit that. We'll just take the check down, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I'm weird with hitches. You're gonna see me break the 4th wall here. How do we do the bow and arrow touchdown celebration? What is it? Do we have it? If we do, I don't know what it's called here. It's very interesting names for some of them. Do we not have it this time? That's annoying. I wanted to do it if we scored with Hayden, but oh well. So yeah, we're gonna come out. Time's running. I'm not chewing clock or anything. It's just the settings for Mat 10 sliders are 11-minute quarters. Excel clock goes to 15. There's slider set for player skill, CPU skill, all that stuff. But we're just trying to massacre them, right? Like, they've had the ball for way longer, and that's fine. We scored early last time. We've eaten up a lot of space here quickly this time, and so we're gonna take a shot to J Mike, and he comes down with that one, gets us a 1st and goal at the 9. You will see split zone. That's a play I'm going to call a good bit because I love split zone. So I'm going to call it every chance I get. We're going to have one thing I need to get better at, and if you haven't played this yet, or if you have played and you keep noticing fumbling, apparently holding the right stick up is to reach the ball forward. And so you have to more so time the truck sticks. And so that is the thing that I'm going to need to focus on. We'll see what that looks like. That one, it's oof. Okay, thank God for that horrible tackle angle. I thought we were gonna get the block there. It didn't happen, of course, but we got Trey Wilson his first touchdown. I don't even know what I just clicked with the right stick after the touchdown, but he started doing that. But again, if we could be up 21-0 or more at the half, I'm not gonna shoot clock, but I will change the subs and bring in all the backups for everybody. Just because I do want to get used to the young guys and I do want to get them playing time. And this is a video game where just playing them makes them better. And so if we could do that more, we're gonna do that more. And yeah, like I'm saying, like I'm fine. Just they could work all they want. Good luck to you. But this is we're gonna try to make it as brutal as possible for them. Yep, there we go. Miles Graham with the pick. I mean, that was simply too easy. User lurk. I know that. Thank you. That was that. We're gonna come out empty. See if we could score right away. I hate having Jacoby Jackson as the wide guy running deep there, but let's just test it. Okay. I figured, why not, right? We've got him. Why not take the shot there and see what we can make happen. See if we can test him again. Got Lagway gonna outrun those guys and probably more. Yeah, he's gonna be able to outrun a lot of guys on FCS East. Unsurprisingly, who'd have thought? But yeah, this is gonna be a really fun season. We're gonna be able to destroy people. Jaden Ball is just a tank. Like I'm gonna have a lot of fun putting defenders in body bags with him. Like that's what we're trying to do, right? So I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that one. And there we go again. Yeah, Jaden Ball not gonna have a ton of yards this game probably, but I mean, hey, he's got his touchdown, so that's all that really matters for the guy, right? 4 plays, 29 yards, took us 1 minute 16 seconds. During the season, I'll probably try to go more no huddle at certain points and try to replicate some changes. I think we might see with Russ Callaway as full offensive coordinator. I know Billy Napier is still saying he's going to be the play caller. I don't know how much I believe that, but either way, okay, he's just gonna somehow get through that mess. But I think that we'll still, even like, let's say Billy does retain play calling duties, I think that we'll still see some just philosophical changes there. And yeah, I'll try to replicate those a bit of what I think we'll see. We're gonna come up here, play cover 2, because I do think that if they do throw it, it's not gonna be much. We're gonna send them in. Jordan Castell comes in, makes the play, he fumbles. Offensive lineman picks it up. What challenge? Did I challenge that? It said challenge floor. Did I challenge that? I don't know if they just meant like review, but yeah, I had no intention of challenging that. In fact, I'm looking forward to trying to block punts. Got VB3 fielding a punt for the first time. Oh, I tried to do the whole like bring him in to screw up the angle, but didn't work. But that's a great return for Vernell Brown III. And he might be getting the ball here right now, depending on what those linebackers do. That was a late read by me, late throw by me. Yeah, that was a bit late. Nothing horrendous, but I was kind of like just looking for the deep ball, and I was like, all right, if it's not there, I'll just check it down there. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna not go well for opposing defenses. 3 catches, 58 yards for Jacoby Jackson. I don't know if we've run the ball with him. I think every time that he's touched it has been on a pass. Yeah, we got Trey Wilson there. That's easy, decent gain there. I'm fine running the ball again. I don't care about, necessarily what his touchdown numbers look like for anybody. I'm just trying to score points, get out of here, call it a day. I'm not like, oh, I got to make sure DJ gets the Heisman. I don't care. I just want to win. I'm trying to run this as realistically as possible, and I don't think that like you'll see times where it's like, oh, we gotta, throw the ball a little bit more, get our numbers up, get confidence up, and all that stuff. And like, I'm not denying that, I'm not doubting that. But in video game world, I more so worry about an injury than I do care about stats. Especially when it's like, well, we're destroying them right now, we're ripping them apart. I do think that we're going to try to score 2 more touchdowns before the half. I think that's going to be our goal: is get a 3 and out here, or force a turnover of some sort. But just get out of here as quick as possible. We're going to come out and be really aggressive here. We're going to play off coverage, so everybody's back. We're going to pass commit, and if they run, right? But we're going to pass commit, send 6, and just, yeah, there it is. We're going to call timeout for a very specific reason, okay? We're going to call timeout so that we can get the ball back here, try to throw a bomb before the 2-minute warning, give them the ball back, try to stop them as often or as quickly as we can. I said throw a bomb, but it's 34 yards is not exactly a bomb, but we're going to try to make some stuff happen here. They're running too high. We should be able to get something if we've got time, which we don't really have, but we're going to have Hayden. Oh man. Yeah, hey, we took the shot there. We're going to keep taking shots here. We're more athletic. We're better. We're a better football team. We've got better football players. We're going to keep taking shots and keep trying to make stuff happen. We're going to throw to J. Mike here. Touchdown, J. Michael Sturdivant. The lights, just, yep, hit your celly. That was just, again, he's someone that I don't know how many catches he's going to have, right? I don't. But I do know that he is a very good contested catch receiver in real life. I haven't even looked at his ratings like that. But I do know that he's a very good contested catch receiver. And he's just a dude, right? Like you put the ball in a realistically catchable spot for him, downfield specifically, and we're gonna have some fun. So that's gonna be his role for us mostly, is going to be a home run hitter. I'm gonna call a timeout here and try to stop him again. But as far as like defending the option here, the way that I'm trying to run it is that if it's an option with a pitch attached to it, I'm going to try to pick off the pitch, and I'm going to let everybody else defend the option or defend the ball carrier. Like we're going to call another timeout here. That's my approach to it. I'm going to be trying to make a big play on the pitch, and hey, if I can pick off the pitch and house it, then I'm going to do that. But if I could just force them to settle, essentially, then I'm going to do that as well. Yep, that's going to get a stop, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. They're going to they're going to punt the ball to us. 2-minute warning. We're going to try to score again before the half, and if we can score again before the half, then we are going to. I mean, even if we don't score again before the half, we're going to take our guys out. Starters are done. There's no need to keep them in. Again, I'm not trying to get anybody hurt. I'm not trying to deal with that against FCS East Judicials. I think that was their name. Yeah, so I'm not trying to deal with any injuries there. We're going to throw it to VB. All right. I wasn't sure if that was going to be defendable or not. We'll try to give the fans a show real quick before the end, or the end of DJ Lagway's game time today, at least. And there we go. Got another touchdown. Fans can be happy. J. Michael Sturdivant, 3 catches, 61 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nice debut for him with the Florida Gators. Yeah, it took us 34 seconds there. Hell, let's get another stop. How about that? Which I don't think is going to happen. I can say that because, well, they are probably just going to keep running the football. they're destroying us in time of possession. They must be outscoring us by so much. But yeah, we're gonna just go out there and try to play. Second half, I'm not really sure what the plan is there. I do think that the quarterback I'm going to bring in is not going to be Harrison Bailey. I think it's going to be Tramel Jones. Another sack there. We're going to keep getting them too. I'm going to keep blitzing the hell out of you. We're going to back off there. Ideally, he throws this ball. He's not gonna. And because of an injury, they are calling timeout. We're going to try to block this. Torn pec already. They knew it right away. But we're going to try to block this. Didn't get to it. We'll score one more time. And then we'll go, all right, well, Lagway, J. Mike, everybody basically. Go hit the showers. I think we're going to have J. Mike on this. You're giving me single high look. We're going to have this little... Yep, we're gonna let J. Mike make J. Mike plays. Please be DPI. Okay, all right. I was going to be really upset if we went for that and it didn't work, but we got a touchdown there. 13 first downs. You still got the lights going as I'm kicking. But we're going to get the kick there. 49-0 at the half. I want to make it clear, this is on Heisman difficulty. It's just FCS East. It is what it is. But hey, let's get again. Let's have a 50 burger in the first half. Can we do that? This is unsurprisingly a massacre, but I think Tramel Jones is going to be our QB2 or our QB1 during the. Oh, that's a fumble. Caleb Banks. Go ahead. Let him know. We got a 50 burger in the first half. We got it going. They got a holding call. We're going to decline that, of course, because why would we accept that? Caleb Banks gets a touchdown on a fumble recovery, and we're going to be up 56-0, 30 seconds left in the first half. This has been the most disrespectful massacre you've ever seen, and I love it. I'm going to be honest with you, I love it. I know that the rest of the season is not going to be anything like this, but for now, we're going to have some fun with it, right? I'm not sure what they're still running the ball there. I took a bad angle. Doesn't matter. Jordan Castell's there to wrap it up. Good timeout. Comeback starts now, right? Comeback starts now. They get one score before the half. And look, if we could score 56.5, they could score 56.5, right? I don't know how that ball was caught at all. But it was. That's fine. They got 3 seconds left. We're going to get one more sack before the end. Why not? Oh, I tried to strip the ball and just ended up not making a play at all. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously just 56-0 at the half. Just a murder. J. Michael Sturdivant, 5 targets, 4 catches, 105 yards, 3 touchdowns. What a debut. Look, I can tell you this. J. Michael Sturdivant is almost definitely going to have... he's almost definitely going to be the first Florida Gators 1,000-yard receiver since 2002. Almost definitely. Again, just because, first off, there's this game. Next game is against USF, which I don't know how they're going to keep up with Florida's offense here. I definitely did mass sub backups, right? Insert backups. There we go. Oh, did it automatically? I think the last thing I clicked was mass sub starters. And so it might have automatically put in the starters. Like, it might have automatically put in the backups, and then I changed it by accident, thinking I was putting in the backups. I think I put the starters back in. Caleb Willis is out there. We're going to take him out. But Dallas Wilson, his first play of his career. We're going to lead him out. And Dallas Wilson, the first play, his first snap, I'm pretty sure, his first snap of his college football career. First target, first catch, first 77-yard touchdown. Dallas Wilson, just a monster. He might be the first 1,000-yard receiver. We might just get him all today, right? We might just throw bombs to him every single play. But yeah, so great start there, right? 63-0 here. Might be up there for Florida's biggest blowout ever. Because yeah, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna be really bad for them. And I'll tell you what, just gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna love it. Who's here? Jaden Robinson. Okay. Not a huge fan of Jaden Robinson still being out there. George Gums is still out there, right? Did I just see him? Oh, because he's the other edge. Yeah, that's going to be Jaden Woods out there. Okay, we're going to have some fun, right? Yeah, Jaden Robinson. I don't even remember if that guy was my responsibility. But, hey, we ended up getting him anyway. Who's at safety? Bryce Thornton, Ben Hanks, fake guy. Jaden Robinson's out here. We got Lane Swafford. Okay. Oh, that's all right. I thought they were breaking out a trick play on me. When I saw the backwards pass, I was like, oh, great. But yeah, so I think we're gonna just have probably the biggest blowout in Florida history. It's Tank. Oh man. That's unfortunate. According to a quick Google, 52-0 is Florida's biggest blowout ever. We are obviously well on track to destroy that. I didn't mean to juke there, but we're going to get Jacoby Jackson some carries. We're not just going to throw the ball to him every single time he's on the field now. He's going to get to actually run the ball. KD Daniels, we have quick base, fine. Yeah, quick base is fine. Get KD Daniels a touch. Get him some experience, some development there. And also, like, one of the things is Caleb Burles is right. All right, I'm gonna take him out after this play. That's gonna be we're just gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna take him out for reasons that I don't know if it's even been updated on the roster or anything. But we're gonna put Amir Jackson in. Cameron Costman is not gonna come in. Where's Tony Livingston? He didn't play in the first half basically. But we're gonna get Amir Jackson some reps here. He's got workhorse, he's got balance. Looking forward to that. We're gonna call our second timeout already because we're up 63-0. We're not punting, and honestly, they shouldn't be looking to punt either. We are gonna run the ball. I'll tell you that. We're gonna run the ball here, but we're not punting. Can I flip that? Yeah, it's not really split zone at that point, but it's a first down, so yeah. But yeah, so we're making the move there. I'm also just most of these plays is my first time seeing these plays, so we're just gonna got Khalil Jackson out there, Aiden Mizell out wide. He was very Aiden Mizell was very non-existent in the first half. And that play that just happened was simply put, I thought Dallas Wilson was a different button. I threw it to Dallas Wilson again there, got lit up there. Tramel Jones, look, he's playing, but he's taking some licks. We don't have the best pass protection out there right now, right? Dallas Wilson wide open for some reason, and he steps out of bounds. We're going to go no huddle. I'm not going to run GT counter on 4th and 1. Just, inside zone, line it up, punch him in the face. Yep. There we go. Decent gain there. Yeah, there's no reason or no need to do anything other than just play smart football at this point. Trayon Webb. Good rush there. 2nd and inches. I want a stat pad with everybody, but I'm also going to be honest of just, Like, we should be running the football here. We should be just getting some stats we can, getting things like that. Not too hung up on stat padding again with the backups. I get it that giving them reps helps their development always in this game. Okay. I was about to say, I was going to say touchdown, and then Aiden Mizell didn't get the block, and then that didn't matter anyway. But 70-0 right now for the Florida Gators. I wish that, I will say this, I do wish that you didn't need to wait till the top 5 to invite people to campus. But I do think that if there were just general interest levels for how interested a player is or how interested a recruit is, like, this would be a really fun time to have recruits on campus, right? You get to see just a blowout. It's a good time. It's the end of August, so it's nice and hot, and what everyone wants to sit through. But it's a night game, right? So, or yeah, it looks like a night game. So, got that going on. But yeah, I do wish that there was some kind of different system where it's like, all right, well, destroyed. Where yeah, it's like, okay, well, even if you're, not in your top 5 yet, if I am a top 8 school for you or whatever that may be, and I want to set up a visit, let me set up a visit. Add visits getting canceled by other schools, whatever it may be. But I do think that they're like recruiting. I like that it's gotten harder because it was far too easy to build an elite program. We got lucky there. It's far too easy to build an elite program in College Football 25. But at the same time, there's still a lot of improvements to be made on it. And I'm curious to know how they implement revenue sharing in this game, if they really focus on making it like NIL. Or sorry, like Madden, how they have the salary cap in that, if they just kind of implement something similar, or whatever that may look like. If it's, hey, your AD said you have a budget of this much for next year, then let them know that there. But I'm interested to see how this game goes, or how this dynasty goes. Again, I'm not just running the clock out completely. I'm probably just going to run the ball or take shots downfield, and that's going to be my whole approach to the rest of this game. Got Amir Jackson wide open. Hoping to see him pop off a bit this year. I know we're not going to see a ton, but a bit, just some flashes of greatness would be awesome. We're gonna juke you out, spin by you, reach forward. We got the first down there. Jacoby Jackson, a baller as always. We're gonna go zone fake jet here. Hopefully score a touchdown. Hopefully you're coming along with him. He's not coming along with him. Yep. Wow, can't believe Treyon Webb got stopped for a loss. What a bum he is, right? Definitely was his fault. Definitely was his fault. Nothing to do with me. Coming out 3 down in this situation is very interesting. We're just going to pummel you, I think. You can't even pummel them. This is like Charlotte. Is it 23? Yeah, 23. It's like Charlotte. Shout out Biff Poggi. We got 12.6 yards per play. They've got 0.9 yards per play. They have more third down conversions than us. And they are still leading us with time of possession. Dominant performance by them. I don't know how else to describe it, but we got Dallas Wilson. If L1's still high point, I'm about to try to high point this. Dallas Wilson. Whew. We might start putting Dallas, because I think the way we have it set up right now, if I'm not mistaken, is that its depth chart is J Mike, Trey, Mizell, VB3 in Dallas. You might try to mix that up. Also, one thing I'm probably going to do is fool around with the like the auto subs for energy and make it so there's a lot of rotation, because this is a really good roster, in the game and in real life. But it's a really good roster, and so I might try to kind of capitalize on that with rotations at least. Develop the young guys, still have quality players out there. I doubt I'll do it with the offensive line, really, just because I'm generally against rotating offensive linemen like that. And also, I don't think that the backup offensive linemen are great in this one. But we'll see. Dead in the water. George Gumbs with a sack. He's not. I mean, he shouldn't be playing as much as he is right now, but he is, and so that is what it is. They're punting now to Tank Hawkins again. We're blocking too early. Punt's not going far enough, not surprisingly. We're going to do it. We're going to... Oh, accidentally flipped it. Billy Napier never asks quarterbacks to roll out to the left. We're going to run play action here. We're going to take a shot. Okay. I can't tell you what happened there. Really couldn't. I thought we had him right there. I was pressing to catch the ball, just not hungry enough. Chose not to do. Oh my goodness, that just looked like a violent collision. Oh, Jacoby Jackson's banged up. We're gonna go ahead and take him off the depth chart completely for the remainder of this game. It's 77-0, so I'm not exactly caring about it. Let's see what Waltez Clark has to offer. Duke Clark. Let's see what Waltez has in the tank right now. I'm going to run outside zone with him. I'm going to run it to the left here. I just want to see what we can make happen with him. What we can make shake. Nothing. All right. I don't know what his ranking. I don't know what his ratings are in the game. I don't know any of that. Tommy Doman. We're going to put a very light punt. Gentle. It's going to be just outside the 20. Yeah. 23-yard line. Trying to be gentle there. We're gonna keep blitzing the hell out of them. I don't care. I'm not. And I'm not gonna, when I'm playing, actual teams. I'm not just going to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna blitz the hell out of them all the time. That's not our move. But it is our move against an option team. If you're gonna run the option, I'm gonna be really aggressive with you. Dead in the water. Yeah. Dead in the water. I'm going to keep blitzing, too. Yep, field blitz here. I was curious if it would auto-flip, because it's called field blitz, and so it should be going to the field side. We're currently lined up on the boundary. Ben Hanks Jr., house call. He's got the house call ability. He's got the house call, but now he's not house calling because an offensive lineman got him. Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal, but good job, Ben. And we're going to hit whoever we can on this. Oh, okay. Thought he was going to be running behind the secondary. And he didn't so much. But, yeah, Dallas is going to get a lot of touches in this game, right? He's going to get touches for as much as we're on the field. Oh, man. I was like, maybe when the safety comes up, I'll be able to just stiff arm him down, but couldn't make that happen. We might try it. Might see what they're giving us. We got KD wide open there. Oh, and reaching for the ball. I fumbled. That's going to be unfortunate. Womp womp. It is what it is, right? It's fine. I'm not gonna harp on it too much for a blowout reach for a touchdown to hit 80 points. I will also say this: it's fun to see all the young guys, and it's fun to start this dynasty on a whooping. But it's like, all right, let's just get out of here. And I know next week is probably going to be another blowout, expecting to destroy USF. But really looking forward to SEC play. I think those games are going to be fun. We got LSU week 3. That should be a blast. some of these guys are getting basically all their production today that they're going to have for the year. Like LJ, I don't know how many sacks LJ is going to get for the rest of the year. I don't know how many opportunities. Oh, okay, did not know that guy was for some reason behind me. I don't know how many opportunities he's going to get for the rest of the year, but I don't know how many 2-sack games he's going to have. Khalil Jackson, no idea what the flag is. I'm going to assume holding. Yep, Devin Manuel. Motion-wise screen. We're not going to be running this with Hayden, so we might as well run it with Amir Jackson, right? If I had Lagway right now on the field, I'd be really tempted to call this and just throw it to one of the vertical routes. Got blown up there, not surprising, right? We got PA corner dig. Okay, and this one's got me running to the right. All right, let's see what we can get going here. All right. Pressure came in. Screwed it up a little bit. Rain call flood. Napier special. Keep Katie Daniels in the pass block. And we're going to send Aiden Mizell just straight downfield. And if you could stop it, go ahead and stop it. But K-Jack running deep. Contested catch specialist, Khalil Jackson. There you go. He's got a chomp. Let him know what it is. And if you could put the whooping on him, put the whooping on him, right? Is this insert? Oh, there's a hold. Wanted to see what that would be like if I just followed him like a lead block. Again, like I've said before, I haven't really played this game much. And so just trying stuff, honestly. That's kind of where I'm at. Is I'm just trying stuff, and just seeing what works. Treon Webb out here now. Treon Webb. He fumbles. I was like, oh, KD Daniels, the only way he scores. Every time he scores, it's a fumble of some sort that he takes to the house. Every time. That's what he does. KD Daniels with another score there. That was big. Have that kick go up. All right, there we go. A 3-second drive that somehow was 5 plays because when a fumble happens, they reset the timer. But yeah, that time I wasn't holding it. Maybe it's just if you flip up multiple times, they start reaching for it. Because I was definitely like flicking up on the right stick multiple times. And so maybe that's what initiates the reach. Or if it's even just like, hey, you flick the right stick up in a situation where you weren't trucking someone. So there you go. I don't know if that's what it was. That's what it felt like they were doing. Oh, that's a hell of a play. I'm not gonna lie to you. What was that? That was just halfback counter out of flex. Okay, that's cool. Right? I like that kind of stuff. Real question is, can we score again? Oh, he is slow. Holding. Bring it back. Bring it back. Crack my wrist. I'm sorry if you heard that. But yeah, holding is going to come back. Zone blitz. I do think that during the season when we blitz, we're going to be more zone blitzing. But a lot of the... Yep, there it is. A lot of the corners on the roster weren't zone. They were boundary or bump and run. And so I think that as we kind of evolve, we'll have more bump and run. So more man plays, man blitzes later down the line. But yeah, for now, we're just going to, I think our blitzing strategy is going to be more zone blitzing. Oh, it's out of bounds. I told you I was going to try to score again. But Yeah, I think right now we're going to be more zone heavy, zone blitzing. Ideally, we have very versatile players down the line, but there's a sack. We're gonna call time. Our last one. But yeah, I think that for 2026 and beyond, I'm really going to try to have more bump and run guys play more man coverage, even with man blitzing, and see if we can make some magic happen there. Oh, okay. Couldn't tell you. I flicked the right stick up thinking that it would playmaker. I don't know if playmaker's not in the game anymore. But nobody went. And then I pressed triangle to throw it, which would have been a bad ball anyway. Maybe picked. But then he just didn't do it. And so I was like, all right, well, that's what we got now. But we are going to let the actually let's wheel route them. Let's send them both down there. Aiden Mizell. Okay. I don't know if that was broken up or if he just dropped it, but that was indeed a possession catch. Hail Mary. Down 84 with 5 seconds left is an interesting call. And it's going to get picked. Oh, it's just broken out, not picked. All right, well, there we go. Absolute decimation of the judicials. We scored 49 in the second quarter. Final stats for the game for our offense. DJ Lagway went 13 for 15, 287 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Tramel Jones went 7 for 15, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Running the ball, Jacoby Jackson, 10 for 52 and a touchdown. Jaden Boss, 7 for 29 and 3 touchdowns. Duke Clark, 3 for -1. Treon Webb, 3 for 13. Tramel Jones, 2 for -2. Katie Daniels, 1 for 7. DJ Lagway, 1 for 18, which is great because we weren't getting sacked. I'm trying to keep him healthy. Receiving, Dallas Wilson, 4 for 103 and 2 touchdowns. J. Michael Sturdivant, 4 for 105 and 3 touchdowns. Trey Wilson, 4 for 79 and 1 touchdown. Jacoby Jackson, 3 for 58. K-Jack, 1 for 56. Amir Jackson, 1 for 31. Katie Daniels, 1 for 10. Hayden Hansen, 1 for 2. Vernell Brown III, 1 for 43. I will say Hayden's 1 for 2 is super sim there. What is battering ram? I want to know what the battering ram ability is. Can't wait at 10 pancakes. Defensively, LJ McCray had 10 tackles, 7 for a loss, 2 sacks. George Gums, 1.5 sacks. Miles Graham, 2 sacks. Pup Howard, 2 sacks. Lane Swafford had 1 sack. Jaden Robinson had half a sack. We had Ben Hanks Jr. with a pick, Miles Graham with a pick. Yeah, I mean, look, we destroyed them, right? Like, there's no other way to put it. We absolutely decimated them in every single way, by every single meaning of the word. And we're going to end this because we don't advance until the next episode, so we can look at recruiting and all that. But we beat the crap out of FCS East. I mean, nothing else to expect, right? But thank you for tuning in. We will hopefully land a commit soon. Very sim, right? We wait for a long time for our commits. We'll hopefully land a commit soon. But until then, see you next time. And hey, as always, we're undefeated until we're not.